In my talk at the table, two men from the Bronx who are changing the late-night comedy scene big time. Desus and the Kid Mero have interviewed everybody from Chris Rock to Dr. Anthony Fauci to Charlize Theron to Cory Booker. Their late-night talk show is called Desus and Mero. So it airs on Showtime, which is a division of Viacom CBS. Yay. Their upcoming episode features what they call I think it's a great illustrious guest. That's what they call their guests. Former President Barack Obama. Here's a preview.
Let me just say that I saw some of the footage of y'all with Booker.
Yeah.
And
before you say anything, that was a deep fake and fake news.
Yes, it was.
Do not misrepresent us. If you post that video on Twitter, it will be disclaimed, and there'll be a little note on the bottom.
I'm just saying, here's the good news. Looks like y'all could play for the Knicks.
Ooh, wow. Right off the rip.
Off the rip, Barry with the kill shot. Whoa, what's going on? They supposed to be a shooter. It's not you, bro. What's going on?
You don't even need Secret Service. Sheesh. Man. Well, that was a fun interview. Thanks for talking.
Okay, all right.
Good luck with your little book.
Sit down. What we got to talk about?
That's awesome.
Oh, my God. Desus and Mero joining us now. Mero, did you just say Barry with the rim? Did you just say that when you were talking to Barack Obama?
That
is hilarious.
Barry. It's Uncle Barry.
Uncle Barry. Let me just say.
He's got very strong, cool uncle vibes.
Just to see the three of you in the room together, I have to say, just really made me smile. And I wonder what it was like for the two of you to get the interview with him. Because, listen, you're known for your intelligence, your authenticity, also known to be a little raw and raunchy. Did you tone it down for the President of the United States, or did you just say, we're just going to be us? How did that go?
You know what? We were just us.
Just be us.
We just be us. And Barry, President Obama respected it. You know, we were very comfortable with him. It felt like three uncles at the table at Thanksgiving, just topping it up after dinner. And we definitely could have gone like 8 more hours talking to Obama.
Well, I mean, could you do 8 more hours? Because the book is, what, 800 pages?
Yeah, right. Gail kept pointing out how long it was.
Did you learn anything new in the conversation? I'm very curious.
Well, that was something that we kind of highlighted because he's done so many interviews everywhere else that we wanted to make sure that we got fresh material and asked him new questions that he hadn't been asked already. So that was kind of the hard lifting part of the interview.
I know. So what did you come up with? Because I wonder about that too, because he has been everywhere. But it's like that Jay-Z song where they say, you could have been anywhere, but you're here with me. The fact that he came to see you all means that he likes to play, that he likes what you do, and that he wanted to participate with you. So I think that speaks volumes about your show and what you all mean. So what did you come up with that we haven't heard? I mean that. What did you come up with that we haven't heard before? And I know it's coming up Sunday, but you can give us a little sneak. Anything surprise you?
Basketball. He's like a huge basketball fan. I mean, well, that's not surprising.
We know that, Joel, already. We know he loves basketball.
No. He's obsessed with basketball, like obsessed. Like he can name free agents that are on the market, like that level of obsession. Not like a casual basketball fan. Like, oh, I like, you know, I'm a Bulls fan. I like the Bulls. He's like, did you know that
I'll say
Ben Gordon retired with 30 points averaging every day, you know?
I'll say this much. We didn't get a clear answer for are there aliens? So that's the one regret. He didn't come clear on that one.
So you're working with Pepsi?
I'll call you guys later, round 2.
You're working with Pepsi this holiday season about giving back. I think this is great. You're known as the Bodega Boys. What did you do?
On behalf of Pepsi, we, you know, took care of a fellow named Juan who runs JJM Grocery in the Bronx, which is like a staple, a hub of the community, and they covered his entire rent for 2021.
Yes.
Wow.
And it was super important because we had to go.
So people,
it was a selection process. We found so many different bodegas, and the bodega we found, the owner, his father actually died from COVID earlier this year. So he took some time off and had to come back and reopen his store. So Pepsi found a way to give back as the bodega give back, and paying his rent for a year just gives him a peace of mind to keep him open because, you know, bodegas are the lifeblood of the community, and that's where everyone's getting their food from right now.
Yeah, you make the point that I was going to make. If you don't live in New York City, you may not realize that a bodega is on every corner in New York City, and they are what anchor a neighborhood. And those bodega owners, they put up with some hard times, and people give them a hard time sometimes because they're open 24 hours, and you know, in the middle of the night, things get a little bit wild. So yeah, that's a big deal, that gift.
So yeah, so being able to give something back to someone like Juan.
You two have had a really big year. I mean, you've got it's just the Barack Obama interviews, just the latest. You had a best-selling book, which you were on with us before earlier in the year about, and you got a shoe partnership now with Timberland. These is that shoe collection over your shoulder would short-circuit my son's brain.
Yes.
And your show's been renewed for another season. So what's the highlight for you guys?
Right now,
man,
I would say the highlight is being able to make the show during the pandemic and bring people entertainment and some levity. Because, you know, it's just like right now there's no real normal, but just being able to just have our show on twice a week and people can laugh with us and just get their minds off of what's going on in the world. Having people come up to us and be like, yo, your show is doing so much for my mental health.
Yes.
That's like the highlight of the year. That outweighs everything else.
That's so true. And before you go, Mero, I'm curious about both of you. When you were getting ready for Obama, were you a little nervous? Did you have to spend time about questions you're going to ask and what you're going to wear? I would love to have been a fly on the wall while you were getting ready at home with your wife and your children. The same with you, Desus. What's the answer?
Listen, it was like the 8 Mile scene when he's getting ready to do the bathroom. He's just like, in the bathroom, about to puke. That was the first time I ever had to give myself a pep talk before an interview.
What did you say?
It's so cool that we're sitting here talking about our interview. We're getting interviewed about our interview right now.
Yeah.
That's how big it was.
Yes, but I'd be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to Howard University. We let us film there, and they made it super comfortable. It felt like a home game.
Yes.
So shout out to HU.
Yes, I was wondering where you guys shot, and you shot them in person. Bravo, guys, bravo.
You guys got a season 3 of your show coming up, and I hope there'll be an appearance number 3 on CBS this morning in 2021.
Yes.
Come back anytime.
Yes.
Desus and Mero.
That's right. Oh, we'll be back.
Okay.
Anytime.
Desus and Mero, thank you. You can watch Desus and Mero on Sunday and Thursday nights on Showtime, a division of Viacom CBS.